President Donald Trump's attempt to blockade the Strait of Hormuz has just received a big setback. A report in the Wall Street Journal says that European countries are preparing a post-war coalition without the U.S. to secure the strait. According to the report, the European coalition would exclude the U.S., Israel and Iran. The plan is likely to be announced this week. This comes just ahead of French President Emmanuel Macron and UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer's virtual meeting to discuss policing the strait. The U.S. will not be among the dozen odd countries attending the meeting. The coalition will be a big setback for Trump, who has urged Europeans to join U.S. in blockading the Strait of Hormuz. But so far, Europe and NATO have snubbed Trump's request. And it's not just the Europeans who are looking past Washington. Saudi Arabia, U.S.'s biggest ally in the Arab world, has also sent some worrying signals. In a post on X, Saudi Foreign Minister Prince Faisal bin Farhan says that the era of dependency is over, hinting at a pivotal shift in the kingdom's foreign policies. Since the beginning of the Iranian war, U.S. Gulf allies have reportedly complained to the U.S. for its failure to shield them from Iranian retaliation. Trump's global standing has taken a further hit after his scathing attacks on Pope Leo. The comments have pit Trump against his own conservative Christian base and even led to a global backlash. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni has become the latest to criticize Trump's comment, calling them unacceptable.
What I said is what I think. Those statements, particularly regarding the pontiff, were unacceptable. I expressed and continue to express my solidarity with Pope Leo. I'll tell you more. Frankly, I would not feel at ease in a society where religious leaders do what political leaders tell them to do. Let's say, not in this part of the world. So, that is why I did not agree, and I said it.
A further setback came in Hungary, where longtime Trump ally Viktor Orban has been ousted from power. In Canada, Prime Minister Mark Carney secured a renewed majority for pushing back against Trump. And in Mexico, President Claudia Sheinbaum has vowed to push back against the Trump administration after the death of a Mexican citizen in ICE custody. China, which was so far quiet, yet crucial player in the Iranian war, has also hit out at Trump. A strongly worded statement by the country's foreign ministry has called the U.S. blockade dangerous and irresponsible behavior. Chinese President Xi Jinping has also warned against a return to the law of the jungle.
At a time when the relevant parties have already reached a temporary ceasefire arrangement, the U.S. escalation of military deployment and its targeted blockade action will only exacerbate contradictions, heighten tensions, undermine the already fragile ceasefire situation, and further jeopardize the safety of passage through the strait. This is dangerous and irresponsible behavior,